Good evening, everyone. Let me know how I'm coming through here. I've had a couple of Streamlabs problems trying to get this thing set up here. Let's say hello to the chat to start off with. Rumble is nice and quiet. I think I broadcast to the correct location. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Swift Sword Rush dropping links, always appreciated. Yeah, and for now, we're not dropping Gilded until that gets figured out. For those of you who aren't aware, Gilded is going to begin requiring Roblox logins, um, which is just silly. And I don't want to mess with that. So I'm creating a Discord. Uh, hey, Program TV. Good to see you over on X. I'm so glad that the multi stream chat is actually showing up. It's a small miracle. And let's see here. Devaney, thank you for saying hello in the chat and for, us startling the crap out of each other earlier. Skull Fox Games, howdy, howdy. All right. Oxen W, hello. Yo, older. Yeah, I need to get a haircut. I was meaning to get a haircut for several weeks now. And then last week we had the storms whenever I was like, oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to get a haircut. But apparently they have some water damage as well. Anyway, Side Showman, good to see you. Jamie T, hello, hello. Pongilian, I believe I'm saying that right. Howdy. Paladin Dragoon, always nice to see you. All right, audio is good. Thank you. It helps if I just read the chat. Very useful. Okay. Nah, let's not mess with Discord right now. I don't actually have it set up properly. Not that it really matters. Now, give me just a second to get over into the studio mode real quick and see if I can't fix this goofy thing that I've accidentally done here. Um, and then we'll do that. Background color should be nothing. Why is it like this? I tell you what, sometimes Streamlabs makes me wonder what the heck it's doing. We're gonna get rid of it. That is not actually a text, that's just a gradient. It's not useful. So things are gonna be a little bit different this evening. Before I swap the scene over, I'll give a little bit of a heads up. Oh, hi Wrangler. Good to see you. And yeah, I don't have anybody else to say hello to in the chat. And let's see here. But the plan is, I don't know any of you who are familiar with Caro Brown. If not, you should be. Um, she does these writing streams where she does a Pomodoro system, which is just a bunch of timers where you take breaks and then longer work sessions and things like that. So you alternate different kinds of breaks. But what she does is she puts up questions and then chat can answer them. You work for a couple of minutes, or for, in this case, 10 minutes. I don't want to do longer than that because I'm only going to be going for an hour. So I'm going to work for about 10 minutes and then we will um, chat for like 5 minutes and then go back to working. I am going to be sharing what I'm working on, at least initially. Um, and uh, and then I'll switch over to a different thing if I get totally done with this. But I'm going to make at least one bookmark because I'm going to be handing out bookmarks on uh, next Saturday because I'm going to be at the Rippaverse meetup in Dallas. So I will be handing out some free bookmarks and also toss them in with orders for issue number 4. So let me get this thing swap over here and get out of studio mode. There we go. All right, anybody who is watching on X, I may not see your chats now because I don't know how to pop out chat on X. Plant Vortex, hello, hello. That's a new one to me, at least. I'm going to start the little Pomodoro timer over here. I will be checking in with chat. Before I do that, though, um, I am going to be trying to work for the most part during during that 10 minutes. This is a new thing for me. But I'm going to, over in the YouTube chat, post a question, and I'll read it out here. But let's see here. What was your favorite? I'm not going to try and talk and type at the same time. Not enough brain cells left today. All right. What was your favorite childhood fantasy series, and what got you into it initially? So there's no rush to answer, but just respond with A1 and then give your response, and I'll react to them here, and or we can chat about them here in another 10 minutes. So with that, the baby steps begin. I'm going to unmute this thing. It's not doing anything. Holy smokes. I do not. We're going to do some lo-fi. I will watch chat to see what people think of the volume there. That seemed a little bit much. Sorry, I just saw about the volume being a bit much. Nobody squealed right away. Generating a QR code right now. Pause this music. First, I'll leave it going. I'll turn it way down. It seems like it's the same volume no matter what I set it to. Okay. There we go. All right, I don't see any X comments. Let's see. Go back up to the Lloyd Alexander. I forget the name of the series. It's not ringing any bells for me. The question was, what was your favorite childhood fantasy series and what got you into it initially? It's a touch much. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I just now saw that. Sword Rush, Lloyd Alexander. Oh, I see. The Chronicles of Prydain? I don't know. I think I've heard of that, but man, it's been such a long time. Chronicles of Narnia. Yeah, that's a good one. I need to start reading that to my kids. Jamie T. Even split between Guardians of Ga'Hoole by Kat Lasky. Interesting. And Chronicle of the Necromancer, Gail Z. Martin. Interesting. Huh. Man, I feel like I need to take notes. In fact, I will probably. I also need more time to read. I'm currently reading a lot of stories. I still haven't moved everything over from the submission inbox to the slush pile yet. Plant Vortex, The Assassin's Apprentice. The pacing and character are superb. I think I remember seeing that one. Was that, I mean, is that fairly recent? Was it like back in the 2000s? I feel like The Ranger's Apprentice was also a good series. All right, YouTube, quit doing that. Okay. Redwall is very good, but I didn't really read a lot of them whenever I was young. I feel like I was a little bit older whenever I got to them. Ichthy, colorist for The Helm. Howdy. Yeah, I want to go back through and read. Yeah, I am making a bookmark. I was gonna, I don't know, I'm realizing that I forgot to look up how to do something in InDesign. I know how to do it in like GIMP, but I'm not sure if I know how to do it in InDesign, so we'll see. All right, let's see here, got 3.5 on the clock. Oh my gosh, the A in the mainstream, the ANVIL. Well, I don't want the ANVIL associated with the mainstream. And also, that's tricky. I don't know how to do that exactly because this is not a font. This is like a custom PNG that I have, or SVG. Salamander Strawn. Interesting. I mean, and for my answer, Dinotopia for sure was my big one. I also read the Oz books very young, and those are excellent. If you haven't read all of the Oz books, there's 13 or 14, you should. They're great. I'm going to start reading them to my kids as soon as I can find the first one. And yeah, but yeah, that Dinotopia are excellent. Robin Hobb is the writer. I got to check these out. You know, I after a year, my brain has become warped, and I've started to like InDesign. Oh, you hate GIMP? Yeah, I know. It is what it is. Dragon Riders Pern, Dragonlance. I can't believe that you like things with dragons. Paladin Dragoon. What a surprise. Hello, Guilty Gearhead. Yeah, I know. GIMP for everything. I mean, the thing about GIMP is it's kind of like Blender. It's a little rough, but man, it can do a lot of things, and it's free. Okay, so question number 2. What do we want to talk about here? Oh, we're supposed to start. Okay, good. I actually have a minute here. Yeah, they are a little bit older. Hey, Hardcore Bunny. I still haven't forgotten about your short story. I'm just lacking the brain power. I had somebody poor Lolo's Art has sent me their book, and I'm like, I will review it. I will review it. It's just I have like reviews from October, November that I need to do. Let's see here. Okay, so question number 2, what should we talk about now? Okay, hold on. This is a little bit of a okay. Of novels you personally enjoyed, like things that not just enjoyed, but you were a big fan of, which movie adaptation was just like the best that you really enjoyed, and you're like, yes, I like the book, and this movie, this one holds up. And which one was the worst? I think the worst is going to be the harder one. You don't have to do both. Okay, all right. With that, yeah, but fair enough. All right, we're starting up again. Let's see if I can figure out how to do the screening technique with the ANVIL. First of all, I'm just gonna mutter to myself. I'll turn the music back up slightly. I will watch chat for real this time and not forget to watch chat after 10 seconds. If that's too loud, let me know. doing some stuff in Gimp right now. I need to be a little more key about. All right, well, I don't. see here. I'm struggling. I was over there struggling in GIMP for a while. It's not doing the color correction that I wanted to. I'm tempted to mess with it right now, but I will not. I will not. Let's see here. All right. So easy, Lord of the Rings, that was excellent. Black Cauldron. I guess in terms of overall favorite, I really do think Lord of the Rings is just pretty good. And worse is the... Okay, that's funny. Any comic book movie. Bruce Campbell's Chen, howdy. I think I've seen you in the chat over in Razor Fist Arcade. Yes, yeah, I'm just sitting here silently for 10 minutes or so. Just kind of mumbling. Yeah, I think Daniel also picked this up from Caro. It's a good little process. It's a good way to get a little bit of work done. We're gonna do, I think, one more 10-minute section after this. Best BBC Chronicles. Yeah, I did feel like the big Chronicles of Narnia movies fell off after the first one in just a massive way. Harry Potter movies were pretty good. And the new Dune movies. Aragon. I have never seen Aragon, and I know that I read it at one point in like high school, but I think it was one of those books where I started reading it and then like halfway through I just skipped to the end. Hey AC, I don't know if you're still here hanging out, but thank you. And yes, well done. All right, let's see here. If I ever get my story done, are there any IronAge editors you'd recommend I use prior to submitting to Anvil? Well, just don't spare yourself. Yeah, don't watch the movie. Okay. Okay, now I kind of want to watch it. There's too many good movies to watch, or at least hilarious movies to watch. We need to figure out the Iron Seas thing with Evely and AC and Kahuna and Bat Sauce, and we all need to watch some Dog Soldiers or Lost Skeleton of Cadabra. I feel like that's what I should open with, because that's the weirdest one. I don't know. Personally, I didn't think much of the book, but I also, whatever. You know what book book series I got interested in, and then I just felt like it went off a cliff, was Her Majesty's Dragons, or I think that's what it was. It was like pike and sword, like musket battles on the back of dragons, which was its own kind of silliness. But it was at least kind of interesting. I don't remember how old I was whenever I read those, but I was on like a big kick reading about all the different interesting fantasy genre blending at the time. And it took the author a while to come out with subsequent books, and they just went in a direction that I wasn't interested in. I never finished the series. Oh, well, thank you, Sword Rush. That's very, very kind. That bookmark turned into a concert ticket. Yeah, I know. It's not very colorful at the moment. I'm just getting the words on there to try and figure out how the font is going to space out. And then on the other page, I'm fighting with the dang color correction on GIMP. Awesome. Glad to hear. Okay, we're gonna do that. Let's see here. What will be the final question of the evening? Let's see here. obviously I'm not going to be done with this bookmark in this time, I don't think. Well, while we're on, let's see here. Last question here. We're going to go with, no, that's too easy. I was going to ask, like, what popular novel do you really gets under your skin that people enjoy, but there's too many of them, and there's also a couple notable ones. Let's see about I'm trying to think of a good popular dragon. Like, what's a popular piece of media that has a dragon in it? I don't know why I'm totally blanking. Oh, sure. There we go. Pretty sure I misspelled both of these, so it is what it is. All right, if you had a fantasy or sci-fi ride of your choosing, what would you get? I.e., would you want, like, Parthenax flying you around, Millennium Falcon? You know, you want yourself it doesn't have to be like a named thing. It could be, you know, a mech or a Dragonheart. That's a good one. Man, that's such a good movie. Or I think it's a good movie. I haven't watched it in forever. I need to go back and watch that and see if it holds up. But yeah, would you like a sentient ride? You want Knight Rider? What's your ideal method of transportation? The A time machine or just the time machine? Which one? You want, like a TARDIS? Come on. All right. Oops, I forgot to start the timer. There we go. People want to mess with time travel. That's dangerous, guys. You don't want to Marty McFly yourself. DeLorean, a lot of time travelers here. I mean, these are like giveaway bookmarks too, so I am going to be leaning towards kind of making them. I think I know what I'm doing over here. Hmm. I am not liking that. Oh my gosh. I'll find it. Not forget. Are you not here? Is it not? No. Hold on. This is irritating me too much. Oh no, not there. Stupid thing. Okay. Well, anyway, we're gonna get moving with that. This is not precisely what I was looking for, but you know, hey, I was hoping to be a little farther along, but that's the way it goes. I'm looking for Keratan. It's a good punchy font. I'll be getting some of that sorted out here. Okay, let's get over to answers. I don't see, I'm kind of checking the multi-stream. I don't see anybody commenting over on X. Forgive me if I missed you, but multi-stream kind of sucks for that. And X doesn't let me pop out chat. So let me go back here. All right, let's see here. We got the Kongilian with the TARDIS hardcore bunny with a little bit more style and a DeLorean. I approve a little bit more of the DeLorean. The question for you, hardcore bunny, if you're still here, are we talking about the OG or the one where they have to use the train? Because that's my favorite, Wild West one. A griffin, maybe? Yeah, that'd be very cool. Like a Harry Potter style griffin. Or was that a hippogriff? Anyway, I'm blanking a little bit. Get the sport almanac and repeat the events of the movie for yourself, though. I mean, it sounds like a pretty good deal. Roller coaster, but I mean, that would also be fun. Sword Rush, I like that idea. Skull Fox, really dig the X-Wing from Star Wars, but personally, probably just a cool combat mat, like a tiger from them Night Elves in Warcraft 3. Interesting. I never played Warcraft 3 very much. I played Warcraft 2 like a crazy person. You feel like your answer would have to be a dragon, but which one? Hard one. All right, Jamie T, I love the Falcon or an X-Wing. I have to go basic and say a dragon like Seraphine or Terramare. Gosh dang, I recognize the T one, but I don't know how to say it. Tell me what series that's from, because I totally recognize that name. Warcraft 3, Griffin Riders, very cool. I remember them from Warcraft 2. Dragon from Pern, the whole Time Warp Power. Yes, that is a cool thing. Yeah, lots of cool Dark Souls dragons. Hey, James Esparza, good to see you. Yeah, there's plenty of backseat designing to do here. Old Jake Calta will come in here and start clicking his tongue if I do this for too long. Wardens from Dragon Age. That'd be very cool. A Frostworm. Very nice. Oh, yeah. You can't be a Dune fan if you don't mention a sandworm. I had not even considered sandworms. I'll be honest, I don't know. Like, sandworms, they're cool, but they are also not a reliable method of transportation, you know. Well, yes, they are reliable, but my God, a little bit of a pain there. I don't like sand, you know. It's coarse and gets everywhere. Nausicaa rides on a ancient warrior giant in the manga. Interesting. I need to read that. Okay, the cat bus from Totoro. That's a good pick. Yeah, that would be a very cozy ride. I know, backlog. I tell you, I have not played Dragon Age Origins in eons. Okay, let's see here. I scrolled by accident. Normandy SR2. Yeah, James, I appreciate your assistance. I need to right now I'm just kind of getting down what I know I want to fit in, and then I'll actually fit it in later. Let's see. Well, what is the cat bus doing? Interesting. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'd be curious about that. Can't go wrong with Bebas. Yeah, I know. It's solid. That's what the the smaller discover the latest and greatest, yada yada. Punchy fonts. Yeah, I know. There's lots of punchy fonts out there. Okay. Phalanx from Shadow of Colossus. I don't even know what that is. Back to the Future 2. Interesting. That's a good one. Yes, good pick. Good pick. Her Majesty's Dragons. Yeah, I know, but oh, so that is where that came from. Okay. I'm glad that you're familiar with it. Did that series end up going well? Have you read all of them, Jamie T, if you're still there? If it can't run on diesel, it can't be that reliable. Very true. Hey there, Herman P. Hunter. I'll acknowledge you now. Never finished it. Yeah, I feel like the series just like kept going. Like I wanted it to be more about the war, and yeah, execution left something to be desired. I feel like the first book had a lot of promise, and then after that it kind of veered off into being more and more about dragons and less about the wars that were going on. And yeah, I stopped caring at some point. But with that said, let me see here. Oh, well, it's about 9:30 my time. Thank you for joining me. Let me see if there's anything else that I need to get here. I love how Streamlabs keeps resetting the multi-stream chat so that I can't ever see the newest chats. I just keep going back to the top. Very useful. Okay, well, this wasn't I'm not convinced that this was a productive way of doing things, to be honest with you. Maybe it's just because I kept having to stop and start with the bookmark, not just because of this, but because I wanted to work in GIMP to do some things, and I had to search some other stuff, and I didn't accomplish what I wanted to in that regard. But overall, I would say I had a nice time. Maybe next time I'll just keep playing a video game. Let me know in the comments, or shoot me a DM, or whatever, wherever you prefer. And let me know. Do you like this? Is this good? Would longer work sessions be better? Or would you rather me just watch me play a game and watch me die in some horrific fashion? Because I personally think that'd be more entertaining for you guys, and kind of half-assing a bookmark for 30 minutes. I don't know. I probably could have done this in less time. Yeah, play a game. That's kind of where I'm leaning towards. Liked it. Very chill. Okay, well, good. Mortis, please. Mortis. There we go. Well, I promise that the next time we play a game, I'll make sure that I die in horrific fashion. That brings me to something I think I will be streaming next Sunday. Unless things are total chaos, I will. It'll be probably it'll be at most an hour stream for sure. So there is that. If any of you are going to be in Dallas, please let me know. I'd love to chat with you. Maybe we can grab dinner beforehand, hang out, meet up somewhere. The lovely Devaney Wilson will be with me, obviously, and we can hang out and have a good time. Aside from that, I guess just taking it easy. I will be on IronAge Nights this coming Friday, and mark it on your calendars. June 14th, barring information that I hasn't been shared with me. There, I believe my final hosting, as at least as a regular host for IronAge Nights, is going to be on June 14th. So we'll have a little special gimmick set up for that. I may or may not get to a goofy project related to that. So we'll see. Hello, Planet Tobor TV. Glad to see you here. I'm sorry, but we're winding down. So I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your weekend and a good week. and I will talk to you all on Friday over on IronAge Nights, and maybe, hopefully, at the Rippaverse meetup on Saturday. Yeah, timing is everything. Indeed it is. You guys all have a good one.